Yeah, the new stadium proposed is going to be a little closer to us. Not much, but a little bit closer, which is nice. Yeah, the Broncos plan to move to an area called Burnham Yards in Denver, which is a few blocks southeast of where the current stadium sits. The Broncos ownership plans to build a new stadium on the site, and if all goes well, it'll either open in 2030 or 2031. The new stadium will have a retractable dome, which means Denver could host a Super Bowl. The stadium will be used year-round and could even host an NCAA Final Four. The Broncos ownership plans to buy 58 acres of Burnham Yard area. They have already bought private real estate in that area. In all, they would have control of more than 100 acres. Now, Empower Field opened in 2001, but the Broncos want a more modern stadium, and to renovate Empower Field, they say would be too expensive. Currently, the Walter Penning Group doesn't own Empower Field. They would own the new stadium, which is a big reason why they want to build a new stadium. They will privately finance the construction costs and a multi-billion-dollar investment. The Broncos have been playing football in the Mile High area since 1960, the same year the Broncos started playing football. So, we see in Dallas the Jerry Dome. That's what I think they envision, something like that.
Well, they have the money for it.
A lot of entertainment, just kind of owning all the revenue that comes in. It makes perfect sense. That construction, though, if you go by there on I-25, there's a lot of old railroad ties and stuff like that. That is not going to be an easy task, to say the least.
A lot of relocating and stuff. Speaking of rails, if you could maybe put in a request to put a light rail stop like underneath the stadium.
Well, there is a light rail that goes by that area.
It is close. So
so I'm sure they're just going to tear down those fences that kind of block everything off and then let everybody in. They're going to make it easy for the fans. I covered games at the old Mile High Stadium and Empower Field, and let me tell you, the dynamic of the fan changed drastically. Fans in the old South stands in the old Mile High, those were true Broncos fans. Those are fans who saved every nickel and every dime for season tickets. Now they've outpriced those fans, and I hope that doesn't continue, but more than likely it will.
Hard to imagine it not with a new stadium at what it costs these days.
All right,
Rob, thanks.